in this box could be the most groundbreaking golf club you've ever seen. Introducing the brand new 3D printed iron from Cobra. And I must admit, when this box came through, I was mega excited because, as you can see, not only could this potentially change golf as we know it, it actually looks really good as well. I must admit, I think the box might be a little bit overkill, but what do we get in the box as well? That's definitely going in my pocket, by the way, because that is a really, really cool PitchMart repairer. So when we get this golf club outside, we can really see its beauty in the daylight, although it's quite a glum day today. You can see it looks very different to any golf club you've ever seen before. It does, of course, feature that 3D printing technology. It looks like a blade. It looks very similar to any kind of blade you will see on the market. We've got the 7-iron, as you can see. The sole width is a little bit wider. It's a little bit thicker, but realistically, if you had a full bag of those, it would look special, I honestly do think. Get this bad boy out of the wrapper for the first time and let's test it from around 170 yards. We're on a par 5 here at Waterfront Golf Club, and this should be around the distance for this action-packed iron. Now, just where is this going to go? Because we saw a massive shift in driver technology when TaylorMade brought the carbon face out. We saw a huge shift in driver technology when TaylorMade brought the multi-material composite out. And we saw a huge shift, well, and now we see a huge shift in iron technology when Cobra bring out the 3D printed irons. We all heard the furore about Bryson DeChambeau using 3D printed irons at the Masters, and we all thought he was going to walk away with it after his first round. He didn't do so, but these are designed to be as forgiving as a high handicap game improvement iron, as sleek as a player's blade iron, and just everything mashed up into one. So my initial impressions looking down at the ball, it actually looks really good. It looks like a traditional CB iron. There's a little bit of offset. The top line is pretty much perfect. It's not too thin, it's not scary, but it's not too thick, it's not off-putting. And the blade length's nice as well. It doesn't actually look like a Cobra iron. I'd say looking down at it, it looks more like a TaylorMade iron. There's nothing to do with that, but only 500 of these made so far. How far is this going to go? Guys, do you think this is going to catch on? Is this going to be the future of forgiving irons, or is it a little bit of a flash in the pan? Be interested to know your thoughts. We're going to discuss the technology more inside when we talk numbers, forgiveness, and everything else. Right, that felt really nice. I've not even struck that well, and it's all over the flag. And it's actually gone slightly long from 170 yards. You see, this is the thing, if we can get forgiveness, distance, workability, feel, sound and looks, we're literally ticking boxes left, right and centre there. I can't believe how far that's gone. Am I at the right place? And this is where I suppose Cobra want you to be. They want you to be like, I'm 172 yards away. I feel like we must go further back to test this. I've never done this before. Another 10 yards, please, sir. Because the worrying thing there is that wasn't even a good strike. It was a little bit of a low heely one. Now let's try. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's a tiny bit left, but it felt phenomenal. And it's flag high from 180-ish. We paced it out, but old-fashioned. Let's go again. It does look good. I'd love to see the whole set. We've always just got the 7-iron. The box was a bit much, wasn't it? I think the box was a bit, lovely story, but the box was maybe overkill. I thought a full set would be in. That's the one. That is all over it. I'll stop it. I'm going to take this to a par 3 because I feel like certainly they're onto something. What they're onto, I'm not so sure yet, but I want to find out more. And if you want to find out more, stay tuned and hit that subscribe button. Just what are the possibilities with 3D printing? So as you can see, this is the Cobra Limited, the first ever set of 3D printed steel irons. 3D printing is state-of-the-art design. I'm not going to bore you with that. If you want to see that, then screenshot this video now. But these are the first irons to combine a blade shape with high MOI game improvement, and these are one-of-a-kind clubs to allow aspirational players to use compact blades they've always wanted with forgiveness that they need, giving them an experience like no other. As you can tell, Cobra seem to think this is going to be a big deal. This is one of 500, so huge thanks to the guys at Cobra for sending these out. And you see, the question I often ask myself when testing golf clubs like this, or to be honest, any golf club, is who is this for? Because who wants a golf club that looks like it's tour inspired, looks like you're an absolute baller, features loads and loads of technology to help you play better golf and offer more forgiveness? And that's the first time I've ever really said that sentence out loud. And I'm sort of thinking, most people. Well done, Cobra, well done. I think off the back of that, it does also have to be consistent. It has to have a certain spin rate. If a good player is going to use this, it can't go 160 yards one shot, 190 yards the second shot, because that doesn't work for good players. For the average player who just wants distance in that lovely shell, it doesn't have to do that much, it just has to work. So we have 164, which would be a usual 7-iron for me. But as we've discussed already, I think it might be a bit much, but we'll go with it because I would hit 7-iron off this tee for the par 3. Lovely flag position just over the bunker. The offset's starting to look a little bit more glaring. I'd like to see the full set and see what the short irons do look like. So I've just pulled it a little bit again. I feel like the good swings though, is I feel like the offset's maybe just, oh, I've just hit a bird, I think. That's not very nice. Hope it's moving. Not the bird you want at 7 o'clock in the morning. We'll assess that when we get down there. Can we fade it back? Because that's all I want. I want that shot with a bit of fade. Like that. That should be nice. Yeah. As I would imagine, it's back edge of the green, and really, it's doing stuff I want it to do. I've got nice turf interaction. I've got a centered shot bang smack in the middle of the green. Does it feel totally different to any club I've ever hit before? Not really. It feels good. It feels really good. I'd love to see the price of them. If I know the price, I'll put it here now. But what I'm really enjoying is all these companies that are pushing the boundaries, pushing technology to see who's going to make the breakthrough first for the next big thing. That felt really good. This could go in. The more I hit it, the more impressed I am. And that's an important factor because so many people will grab a golf club off the shelf, first shot, and go, nope, not for me, I don't want it. Sometimes you have to grow yourself into a club, and that felt absolutely delightful. 2 good shots. The first one, the bird has moved, so I think we're okay. A little bit upset me that. It's been a very strange, well, a tough couple of weeks, but I want to hit another one. This is the fun thing about this. If you find yourself wanting to hit more golf shots, you find yourself wanting to play more golf, wanting to practice more, then I think it's a good investment. That feels so soft off the face. I knew we'd get there at some point. The only real way to do this would be test the full set, really, because I feel like I've spread them across the face. But let's hold this, jump inside, show you the numbers, and discuss how groundbreaking these are. Just fade. You see, what I like is that they're fading, but they're not moving a lot. And the consistency of distance, I want to hit another. I want to just keep hitting them. You've got me. Cobra, you've got me. I'm hooked. Okay, that one faded nice. Let's get inside. Definitely going again. That time, it's on it. Oh. Could hit them all day because I've got nothing better to do. This is my job. We'll stop now. Okay, so first impressions, quite impressed. 1 second, let's do some housekeeping. Really impressed with how they feel. I feel like it goes a long way. So this 7-iron looks just like a player's club. And that's a huge thing because so many golfers do aspire to play players' clubs. But then for it to feel like that, perform like it does, that's still going in the air. 175 yards carry. That's 10 yards further than I usually hit a 7-iron. Spins a little bit low, spinning at 5,500. Really impressive ball speed numbers, as you can imagine. And that's going to go, that'll probably carry 200 yards because that's a big pull. But the thing with these clubs is it's not about your good shot, it's about your bad shot. That's 186 yards carry. And the question I ask myself is, do I want 186 yards carry with a 7-iron? I mean, in fairness, I've pulled that so the spin's going to drop and it's going to come out low left. But really, I don't think this iron is for me particularly. I think it's for you guys who really do want that stunning looking iron. Oh, that felt amazing. I'm saying that. Who doesn't want a club that feels that good? 186 carry. And that was just a good hit. Spins low, spins at 5,000 again. But it feels like it's easy. It feels like I'm not trying with this. And I would love... It's done it again, exactly the same. Higher that time as well. I'd love the chance to test a full set, because realistically that's what you want to know. How far does the pitching wedge go? How far does the 4-iron go, for example? And how many wedges do you need? Because if the 7-iron's going 190 yards, realistically you're going to need quite a lot of wedges to fill those gaps, aren't you? That's bang next to the other one, 186 again. Consistency is going to be key here, and that's one thing which I'm a little bit shocked with so far here in the studio. I wasn't expecting it to be this consistent, and I certainly wasn't expecting it to feel this good. The technology that's gone into here is quite ridiculous, really. How can they recreate it, and how can they make it affordable? The more and more I hit this, the more and more I think, just print me off some irons, Cobra. Just print me off and send them, because that's bang next to it again. I think they could be onto something here. Let's get back outside and finish the job. Oh, stop it. It's so enjoyable. So enjoyable. 185 again. Don't drop it, it's expensive. So really interesting numbers there. And to summarise, I'm really enjoying this, and I'm really enjoying those results on this par 3 green. Is this the future of golf? I don't know yet. Is it a very interesting discussion? Yes, it is.